Hi everyone! So I'm coming on today with a slightly different video. What I've been hoping to work my way up to is talking about art and creativity on this channel and how it can really help with stress or anxiety or depression or any kind of mental health issues, or just you find it hard to express yourself, or if you are one of these people that has always felt this creative urge, but you're not an artist. I'm doing the artist. Okay. I don't mean that as an insult to artists. I just mean that you don't consider yourself to be an artist, you haven't done any training in art, so you think maybe that you can't do art. I know that that was me. So I'm not an artist. I know nothing about art and composition and anything like that, but none of that matters because I just do my thing for myself. That's all it's for, really. To express myself and to relax and that kind of thing. So I'm working my way up to all this and talking about it in a bit more depth, and maybe doing some painting and that kind of thing, some mixed media. But today I thought I would share some of the collage that I do. I find it so relaxing. I really enjoy it, and I really recommend anyone that hasn't tried it and is thinking of trying it, they just have a go, because it's a lot of fun. But you will have to turn off your inner critic. Okay, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop waffling now, and I'm going to show you the stuff, and yeah, we'll work our way up to maybe the bigger stuff. So I'm just going to show you some of the collages that I have done. This was one to try and kind of brighten up my day and make me feel a bit better. Yellow isn't usually a colour I go for, but I was feeling it today, so not today, the day that I made it, sorry. So that's that one. And then this, just a very simple one. I just do whatever takes my fancy. And then, sorry about the glare. This one, I might add more to this, but not much. And this is my kind of thought process with this, was kind of like her inner wild side kind of thing. So that's why the lioness is kind of placed in front of her body. It's kind of from inside her, I suppose. I just thought she was beautiful too, but yeah, that's definitely about connecting with your wild side. And then this one is not finished, it's one I've just started. This was just a background with makeup, I think, like eyeshadow and things like that in a magazine. I get pretty much all my images out of magazines after other people have finished reading them and they pass them on to me. So I'm definitely going to do more here, but I'm not sure what yet. Okay, and then I never buy art journals, ever. I just use junk mail or I make my own journal. So this was one that I had from ages ago, and I've started using this for collage. So yeah, there we go, it's in focus, yeah. So I've only done a few in this book, that's one of them. And let me see what else I've got in this book, if I can get the pages. Yeah, this is one I've started but I haven't finished. I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this one. This book is kind of making collage based on colours. You know, this was all the blue tones, and the plan for this is to be kind of neutral tones, but you know, there are some things that I never finish, and that's fine because it's for fun, so it doesn't matter. The plan was that nobody would ever see these. Of course, now I'm putting it on YouTube. That's a bit different, but I'm just going to pretend that it's just me talking to a camera, because it kind of is. Anyway, this is one I've started but I haven't finished. I've only loosely tacked these down so that I can go back in and do whatever I want for the background. Let's see where else I have done one. Yep, so I'm trying to get it where there's no glare. I think that's pretty good. So this one was all about red, and it was all kind of very serious and dramatic. So I thought I would just stick her in because she just made me laugh. So that's my red and pinks page. And then this is kind of golds and bronzes. I have included a word in this one. I've written illusion. Well, I've not written illusion, I've glued in the word illusion. Yep, I think that might be all I've done in this book. Yeah, I've started one here. I don't know what that's going to be yet either. And that's that one. And then I have loose ones where I've been combining it with paint. I've been doing collage for a couple of years now, but it was more recent that I started doing it with painted backgrounds as well. Some of them were quite simple. Like this, I just painted the background back. The background back. I painted the background black. There we go. I need to get there. Okay, so this was just a guy that I cut out of a magazine, and I gave him a balloon head, as you do, you know. So a balloon face and his hat there. And I don't really know my thought process for that one. When I'm doing collage that I do with paint, sometimes it's just for fun, and whatever comes, it's not necessarily a thought process. Which is different when I do just painting or just collage. Usually there's more kind of reason behind it. And then did this one here, and probably I will paint out this little, I think it was a little bit of something that the bird was standing on. So it's probably hard to tell, but there are about 7 or so different layers in here. This was a tree branch that I've put in front of the bird I put inside a watch. I've used different floral images for the background, and I've painted, it's probably quite hard to see, but yeah, there you can see the tree branch. I've just blended it all with paint, and here I've just blended it with paint, so you can still see all the edges, but when you look close up. So that's that one. And then this one, again, there are lots of layers in it. I have still a little bit to finish. I need to put a little bit of white and yellow and green here so that you can't tell I ripped a flower in half. So I had many different layers. So the sea was a layer, the pebbles was a layer, the boy was a layer, this archway was a layer, and these flowers were all layers. This was a layer here, and in the background I've just kind of blended it with paint again. So I use quite a lot of gardening books actually for images, because I like to have flowers pretty much everywhere. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, the only bit I've still to do on this is just to fill in some little bits there so that it looks like it's more of the flower, because that's where I tore the archway. And I think that was from the archway was from a home magazine. I think it was in a house or something. Okay, next one. And this was a few images. This with the yellow flowers is a background, and then I found these 2 birds and I put them on, and then I put this little flower here, kind of like they're coming out of the flower together, kind of little bird twins coming out of a flower. Yeah, okay, that's weird, but yeah. And here I painted this black, and this is a watch outline that I have put a picture in. There's a background of the wildebeests, maybe, something like that, and then I've put some of a kind of a sea over the top, and I just blended them where the join is with some paint. And then there's a little watch at the top here. I have a little bit of a obsession with using watches in collage, and I blame that on Dee Dee Willingham. She started that. Okay, and then this one I will probably do a bit more to. This one was also inspired by Dee Dee Willingham. She does amazing mixed media art, amazing. Like, she really is an artist, and I will never be able to do that. But I am quite happy to be inspired by her amazingness and just do my own little thing. So I painted it black, splattered some white paint for stars, put a plant on her head, because and this was from a picture of a robot, so I gave her a robot neck, and I don't know, the thought process was something to do with the merging of humanity and technology and that kind of thing. So yeah, that's that one. And then here, I was just kind of creating my own little landscape world. So there's a few different layers in here. These pink flowers are a layer, the blue flowers are a layer, the mountains are a layer, and then I painted the background blue and I added a giant flower, because in my world it has giant flowers, and a sort of sun type thing. Yep, there we go. And then this one, more black, more flowers, and someone peeking out, peeking through. So there we go. And then I'm not sure if I can fit this in frame. This is a big one. Let me see. Can I bend her? Just sort of fitting her in frame there. She's kind of growing out of a plant, and there's a big flower there. I cut a flower out and put it on top of her. I had to cut her out from a magazine. I cut out all these leaves and put them behind her, and flower on her head. I seem to like flowers on people's heads, and I don't know, it's kind of like a fascinator gone wrong. Like a little hat, excuse me. Okay, and then I've got this one here, which doesn't have any paint, it's just magazine images. This was an image, this girl was, and this was, and then these were separate images in the background as well. And then this one here, sorry, quite a lot of glare again. It's kind of her lying on the surface of her own planet, and this is space in the background with a couple of planets. Earth is not in here anywhere, no Earth. We're taking a break from Earth, because sometimes you need to take a break from Earth. Yeah? Well, I do. And then there's a couple more just that I am in the process of. I'll show you these quickly. So black background again, and I got a bit of a kind of castle thing, a ruin, and I cut the window out, and I'm probably going to have either space in the background, because I just love anything to do with space and flowers, and they don't usually go together, but that is the great thing about being creative. I can have space with flowers, and that makes me happy, and that's fine. And maybe you don't like space with flowers, but maybe you want to put maybe you want to put, okay, can't think of anything else because my world is space and flowers, but you get the idea. And this one I've started. I haven't completely tacked it down because I don't know what's going to go in the background yet. This was a light shade, I believe, so I cut it out, and I cut out these hands and put that in there, and it's I think it's going to be something to do with holding your world in your hands, so it's probably going to be space in the background too. And I'm not able to do like proper galaxy backgrounds and stuff like that. I just do black paint and splatter with white paint for stars. That's as fancy as it gets here, but that does just fine for me. And then this is one I've started as well, and I haven't decided where I'm going to go with that one either. So I'm going to leave it at that for today. I was very nervous about filming this because I think sharing your art is quite scary, especially when you're not really an artist. You know, if any artists were watching this, they're probably going, what is she doing? But I think I really want to just say that all creativity is valid. All creativity, no matter what it looks like, or how you feel it looks, or how you think other people might look at it. Yeah, because I really feel like being creative and doing painting and collage and that kind of thing, it really has changed my life. It really has. And I started this a couple of years ago, and before that I had never done art. I didn't do art at school. The last time I picked up a pencil or paintbrush, I must have been, I don't know, 10 maybe. But you can paint or draw. You know, you don't have to just do it if you're going to be in a museum. You can just do it for you. You can just do it for you, and you do not have to be good at it, whatever that really means, to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to stop waffling now. Let me know if you would be interested in seeing more art on this channel, and more sharing and talking about processes that have helped me with my mental health, helped me cope with my chronic pain and my chronic illnesses. Just coping with life, really, because life's hard, let's be honest. It really is. And if you can find something that helps you through it, then that's a really special thing. And yeah, that's what that is for me. That's what this is for me. Okay, so thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. Bye.